So a lot of times whenever people are working out, all of their extensors, in order to create a counterbalance to you being always forward and working, sitting, most of these positions is really destroying how you operate and putting you more in a sympathetic chain. So I'm going to show you the importance of doing the pull-ups. So in that process of making sure that you get a wide grip, you want to activate the lats. Depending on your shoulder mobility and what you have as far as range of motion to determine where you're positioning your hands. If you are struggling a little bit with the shoulder, then I would do more of a neutral grip. That's gonna help you a little bit more with the pull-ups. So the importance of the pull-ups is that you want to activate your posterior chain. That's what's gonna give more activation to your frontal cortex. So a lot of times, our patients that we see, or most Americans, are struggling with their anterior head tilt. So that's what we're seeing there, is that the head starts to slide forward, flexors of the body start to overcompensate. And so we see a super heavy flexion. To correct it is you want to create a activation of your posterior chain. So a lot of times whenever people are working out, they don't understand that they need to be working out all of their extensors in order to create a counterbalance to you being always forward and working, sitting. Most of these positions is really destroying how you operate and putting you more in a sympathetic chain. So to bring you back, we do pull-ups, which activates the lats, your posterior rhomboids, the posterior delts, which are very important on holding your posture. Also, what I want to introduce is another extensor that is not always activated is your triceps. So a good thing to do for the triceps is set to a weight that is very comfortable for you to make sure that you're getting some type of resistance training here. You can take the ropes, make sure that you keep the back stable, and you're going to just pull, slow up, pull, and this is going to start activating the tricep extensors, which is also going to be training the brain and the mind to now activate more of its extensors. You have to actually put in the work in the actual gym, right? This is, I'm grateful to have actual at-home gym, but if you're at the gym or if you're working with your personal trainer, make sure that you bring up to them posterior chain exercises, extensors. This is just upper body that I'm going over. We have extensors all throughout the body. Some other extensors is the quads, because it creates this extension of the leg. Okay, so that means that is an important extensor in order to create this brain-body coherence, okay? One of the good things you can do is I like to work with a kettlebell. Pick a weight that's very comfortable for you. We'll start with the light one here for the sake of the example. What you can do is just hold the weight up, feet shoulder width apart, and then you get down to a deep squat and back up, deep squat, back up here. And if you have shoulder problems, you can just hold the weight down here, or if you're not comfortable holding the weight up, same thing, drop to a squat, touch, pick it up. And this here is not only working your extensors in the quads, but then also in the glutes. Those are your full leg extensors here. So those activate the glutes as well. When you get down to that squat, fire from the glutes. And this is gonna start activating more of that posterior chain, which is also going to help correct your spine, your posture, and then more brain coherence as well.